This video is made with the intention of being a no damage tutorial of the game. Feel free to use any of these strategies using this video, but listen carefully before you can perform them successfully. Hello everybody, this is a no save no damage run of
Resident Evil.
Getting the Good Ending 2 with Chris Redfield.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we're searching for the helicopter of our compatriots Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of our mission.
You haven't found it?
No, I haven't found it yet. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. Bravo Team went to the hideout of the group and disappeared.
Look, Chris!
It was Bravo Team's helicopter. Nobody was in it. But strangely, most of the equipment was still there. However, we soon discovered why.
Hey! Come here!
No! Don't go!
Jill, run for that house!
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Jill, and myself. We don't know where Barry is.
Chris Redfield. Jill Valentine. Barry Burton. Rebecca Chambers. Albert Wesker. Resident Evil.
I don't know what happened.
Barry! Where's Barry?
Well, I'm sorry, but he's probably
No. What is that?
I'll go and check.
Okay, Jill and I will stay in the hall in case of an emergency.
Chris, take care.
Alright, let's fucking go. So in order to get the good ending too with Chris, you need to save Rebecca. Just Rebecca. Not save. You don't need to save Jill. So as soon as the cutscene ends, equip the knife and start knifing the zombie. When you hit the first knife, pause and unpause and pray for God that this doesn't happen. Then knife him again, pause and unpause, and then knife him a third time if the zombie doesn't fall. He will always fall on the third knife. He should fall on the second knife, but sometimes that doesn't happen. In order to get out safely, you need to knife the zombie on the floor. So the zombie starts standing up and you are free to get out. Because when a zombie is on the animation of standing up, he cannot grab you. At least in this game.
Wesker? Jill?
What happened to Jill and Wesker?
So we need a lot of... I'm lying. For the good ending, you don't need as much handgun ammo like on the bad endings with Chris, so that's why I'm not going to the forest room. So when the zombie is stuck between you and the statue, just start shooting the zombie. If you are lucky enough, you will kill the zombie when he falls down. But this wasn't the case, so I have to wait until he fully stands up and then keep shooting. A general rule to know if a zombie is dead or not is that they have to start bleeding on the floor. If the zombie is not bleeding on the floor, that means that they are not dead. And the HP values in this game are random, so it's not possible to save how many bullets you will use on a zombie. And it's random because it's pretty interesting, the reason why it's random. And it's because the developers decide to make the HP values of the enemies random because they want to save some memory in the game. So that's why the HP values, at least for the zombies, are random. I think for the bosses are always the same on the original mode. On the rage mode it's different, but it's another video.
Whoa! What is it?
What? Oh no! Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
You must be from the Bravo team.
Yes, I'm Rebecca Chambers. I'm a newcomer. I just joined the Stars Bravo team last month. Well, I'm really sorry. Are you all right?
Yes. I'm Chris Redfield from the Alpha team. Are you the only person here from the Bravo team?
Well, because the helicopter made a forced landing, I just ran into this house anyway, but I
see. There's nothing else you could have done anyway. It's good you're here.
Yes, sir. But it's strange. I serviced the helicopter recently, but something went wrong with the engine. It was
So as soon as they stop talking, just go to the item box and save the knife and the 8 spray and pick up both clips for the handgun and start combining everything. Then pick up the sword key. And this is really important for the good endings.
Well, what should I do now? If you go out to search for the other members, how about
You have to
letting
choose
me
yes.
come with you?
And this will help you a lot on the plant
All
for you
right,
to fight,
let's do
unlike on the bad
Yes,
endings.
sir. I'll
Because
do my
Rebecca will
best.
make one phase
I
of the
have
plant for you to
prepare
fight.
something. Would you
So
like
that's
to
why
go
I'm not
ahead?
picking up a lot of handgun bullets unlike the bad endings with Chris. So when you enter this room, just start shooting the first zombie. And when the zombie falls down, then aim again and shoot to the other zombies to take advantage of the auto-aim on this game. So this is the Japanese version of the game, so that's why I have auto-aiming. And it's a PC version of the game too. The only versions of the game that doesn't have auto-aim are the North American versions, but the original North American version, so the director's cut has auto-aim. And another really good thing about this game is that you can, how can I say this, you can like have a lot of ammo in just one item slot. It's like you can have like more than 100 ammo in just one slot, one item slot. And that's really good for item management. And with Chris, the item management, it's really important because you have 2 less item slots, unlike Jill, because Jill has 8 item slots. Chris just has 6.
It's me, Chris.
Is that you, Rebecca?
Ah, it's the Moonlight Sonata.
Can you play? Wait, what is that?
My interpretation is off a little. Chris, may I practice for a while?
See? Just relax and play.
All right.
So if you want to make it pretty fast, this run, this no damage run, you have to keep in mind that you have to make a really good item management, so you don't have to go to item box all the time. But just if you want to make it kind of fast, if you want to take your time, you can just forget about the item management that I'm making right now. So right here is the first encounter with the dog, so just keep running straight, and when you touch this wall, just stick to that wall and keep running. And like that, the dogs will never bite you. Avoid the zombie, just enter the room immediately and start shooting the zombie, and the same strategy as before. Wait until they fully fall down, shoot them on the floor if they are not dead. And if they start bleeding, they are dead. This strat is pretty risky and you have to do it kind of fast. So just run directly to this corner and start aiming and shoot as fast as you can. When the zombie falls down, go behind the zombie and shoot him on the floor. I get lucky because the zombie didn't stand up, just die on the floor. But sometimes he will stand up and you have to keep shooting him. And why you have to do it fast? Because 90% of the time the other zombie on the left can get close to you and you will be surrounded by 2 zombies and you just want to kill one. Because the one on the left, on the room before, it's not necessary to kill him. These 2 zombies is necessary to kill them. It's possible to dodge them. The first one is easy, but the second one is not too easy to dodge, so that's why I just like to kill them. Because I will be going to that room like one more time. And right now it's just picking up items and making some puzzles. And making some good item management too. So, for the zombies in this room is the same as before. Stick to this wall and then to the other wall. Because the zombies will always spawn in these places. It's not like they will be on random places every time you enter to that room, it's always the same place. But you have to do it kind of fast, because if you take your time they will change their placement and you will get fucked. So you have to save the crest and the handgun before in the item box. And right here, pick up the clip and pick up the broken shotgun. And why I saved the handgun before? It's because we won't be fighting anything until after Yawn fight. That is not really a fight, because we will just dodge Yawn.
Chris! Chris! You like it?
Oh, that was great.
What is that?
So with the golden shield you have access to the shield key, and with the shield key you have access to Yawn. That's the last part of the first section of the mansion. So I'm not really sure if I'm going to pick up Richard's clip on his dead body. Let's see. Yeah, I will pick up. So there's a clip on Richard's dead body. And do not worry about that zombie, because he will always aggro when you pass through that. So when the cutscene ends, just move a little to the left and wait until Yawn tries to bite you. When Yawn tries to bite you, start running and go to the moon crest. Pick up the moon crest. And then stand up right in this place. And just wait there until Yawn comes to you. So when Yawn start entering, wait a little and then start running and go around Yawn's tail and that wooden wall. And you will just get out. So I noticed one really important thing about this strat. It's easier to do it on the PlayStation version of the game. it's kind of harder to do it on the PC version, and of course this is the PC version of the game, that's why I can skip the door animations. You can just skip the door animations on the PC version of this game, not on the PlayStation or Dreamcast or on the DS version of the game, but the DS version of the game counts like another game, I think, because it has different animations and different mechanics. Anyway, right here there's the last crest that we need in order to get out of the... Oh no, I'm sorry, this is not the last one. This is the third one. And that's why we didn't kill that zombie, because as you can see, he's just like standing up right there, chilling. So we will be a stop to the item box. And save the armor key and save one crest. Doesn't matter which crest. And pick up the Beretta. And we will go to the shotgun room. And we will be picking up the shotgun. And like Jill, you cannot just pick up the shotgun and then get out, because you don't have Barry to save you. So that's why you need the broken shotgun with Chris. So just kill the zombie, and the reason I'm not decapitating the zombie is because it's kinda risky. Sometimes the hitbox is kinda stupid. So that's why I just waste 2 shotgun shells. On the second zombie, yeah, it's easy to decapitate. So on this room, just walk until the camera changes and then start aiming and shoot the dog. Always wait until the dog fully stand up and then shoot again. If the handgun doesn't, or if the bullet doesn't hit the dog when the dog fully stands up, just wait until the dog comes to you. And use that crest right now, because we will need some space. And if you don't use that crest, you won't have enough space for all the crest and the shotgun and the handgun and the handgun bullets. What a mouthful. So the puzzle right here is always the same in all the version of this game, so it's not like on the PC version it's different, or on the PlayStation it's another kind of puzzle, it's always the same, so don't worry about it. So with Chris, what makes Chris even harder than Jill, not even counting the 2 less item slots, is that you have more enemies with Chris. So for example, on the rooms after this, you have to encounter with 3 dogs, not just 2 like Jill. And that's the main reason I bring the shotgun here, because with the shotgun you can get rid of dogs pretty easily when they are close together. And picking up this small key, it's really important, and this is the only small key that we will be using the whole run. So just stand up right on that place and start shooting. Wait until the dogs come to you, and shoot when the dog fully stands up and they are getting close to you. If the 3 dogs get close together and start running to you, just equip the shotgun and start shooting. But right now the 3rd dog is like stuck on the right place, so I don't have to worry about it. And why I enter and re-enter, it's because I can restart that dog aggro and just kill him right in this place. So there's a lot of things you can do when you restart the room, just by re-entering the room. The best things that you can do is that you restart the spawn places of the enemies, and the worst thing you can do is that you can restart the HP values of the enemies. So do not restart the room if you don't kill an enemy that you want to kill and you were killing before. Just restart the rooms for the enemy placements. So there's a lot of RNGs on this room, but the best one is that one, or at least the good ones, that the dogs are not on your way and you can start shooting them right here. So that was really risky. I don't recommend that, because the 3 dogs were like on the same side of fire, so I just should have to equip the shotgun and start shooting before. And as you can see, I just killed the 3 dogs with just the shotgun. You can shoot the 3 dogs at the same time if they are on the same side of fire. And these dogs despawn after you fight with the plant 42, so that's why I'm not killing them. And it's pretty easy to dodge them, you just have to walk. But the other dogs that I killed before, they doesn't despawn, so that's why I just killed those dogs. But this is on the original version, because in arrange mode it's different, but you will see on arrange mode no save no damage video. And it's mandatory to push this statue, because the tentacle grab counts as damage. Unlike on speedruns, because on speedruns they just let the tentacle grab them, but it counts as damage, so it's mandatory for a no damage run to push the statue. So in this room there are 2 zombies, 2 twin zombies, Mary, Kate and Ashley. So just kill them. You can decapitate them or just shoot them directly, because you have plenty of shotgun shell. And as I told you before, this will be the only small key that we will be using in the whole run. It's not necessary to use more, because the game already gives you enough ammo. Unless you want to make a kill all enemies, then you will need more small keys, but this is not the case. So just save the crank and the shotgun shells and pick up the clip right here. So we won't be entering to the bathrooms on every room, because we don't need a lot of handgun bullets, unlike on bad endings. Because with Rebecca's help, we will be fighting the Plant 42 just one phase, so that's why we don't need a lot of handgun bullets. That's pretty cool on the good endings, in my opinion. And it's easier than on the bad endings. And you know what makes the good endings even easier than the bad endings? That you can pick up the Colt Python and just start one-shooting every kind of enemy. But what makes harder the good endings, it's the last fight with the Tyrant, so it's like you're compensating that. So in Chris' scenario, there's no cutscene of the Neptune. So just go straight to the control room, and I'm not 100% sure if that little shark can bite you. But I think it cannot, so just go to the control room. And by pushing the red button, you have access to the next room. Just pick up both shotgun shells. And I'm not really sure if I'm going to pick up both clips of the handgun. Let's see. I don't remember very well, I'm sorry. Let's see, it's coming. 1 and 2, yeah, I'm picking up both. But I don't think it's necessary to pick up both clips. But we will see. Because the handgun right now it's just useful for the Plant 42 fight and for one hunter. But we will see.
It's no use. The roots of it are in the basement. You could... Whoa!
Chris!
Take this file with you. Use the information in it in order to make the potion. And kill the root. Becca, please.
Chris! Don't die!
So Rebecca part is just a big puzzle, and it's pretty hard if you don't know what to do. So for this panel is just 1, 2, 5, 4, the combination. 1, 2, 5, 4. And this is better known as the V-Jolt percent on a speedrun. So just pick up just pick up the 4 empty bottles. And then go to the water and use it 2 times, just 2. So you will have 2 water bottles. And then go directly to the number 2 and pick up 2 number 2s. 2 times, just 2 times. Then combine the 2 number 2s with the water and you will get 2 purple, and then pick up another number 2. Then go directly to the number 4, pick up 1 number 4, combine the number 4 with the red one, you get now the yellow one. Then pick up another number 4. And now it's just combinations. It's the number 4 with the purple, the white with the yellow, and the blue with the purple, and you get the V-Jolt. And I'm sorry for... I think I have to explain this with just numbers, because I'm not thinking about the daltonic persons. But just feel free to ask me on Discord or on my Twitch or whenever you can find me. And I think I can pass you a notepad with the numbers and everything you need for the V-Jolt combinations. It's like numbers, different number combinations make a color, but you can... I can explain you like just with numbers, I think. So yeah, I'm sorry. And as you can see, one phase is done with the Plant 42 with the V-Jolt. You just have to fight one phase with Chris. So it's pretty possible to kill the Plant 42 with just the shotgun, but I don't think it's necessary. I prefer to save the shotgun shells for the hunters in the mansion. So that's why I'm just killing the Plant 42 with the handgun, like on the bad endings. And the same strategy on the bad endings. When you see white spots falling onto you, just pause then unpause and then just move to the other side. Not all white spots will be followed up by an acid, but it's better if you just move on every white spot. And it's safer. Or is the safest strat. And do not get worried about getting hit by a tentacle. If you stick to the wall, it will be cool. The tentacle will never hit you. It's not possible. It's just possible that the tentacle heals you if you don't stick close to the wall. And that's a Plant 42 fight on good endings. Pretty easy, right?
Oh! I can't believe it! Are you okay?
Yeah, so much for him. We got to the root of the problem. Saved again.
I just...
Really, thank you.
You'd do the same for me, wouldn't you?
I guarantee it.
Well, Chris, this is Richard's radio. We received communication from Brad at the courtyard a little while ago, but he is still flying around in the sky. He obviously couldn't hear our voices. Maybe his radio is broken.
I see. Understood. I'll keep it. We should somehow let Brad know we're here.
Chris with the worst joke ever.
At the pharmaceutical room I found a little while ago, I think I will be able to make something. Anyway, Chris, I'm glad you're safe.
So you do two things when you choose yes at the beginning of the game with Rebecca. You get her help on the Plant 42, and you don't have to save her on the mansion when the hunters appear.
Wesker!
Chris, you're alive.
My words exactly. Where's Jill? Aren't you with Jill?
I'm sorry. We were attacked by a strange monster. I lost track of her while we were scouting around. I hope she's okay.
I see. Well, it's not your fault. This place is crazy. If we stay here, all of us will end up dead. What should we do, Wesker?
We have to complete this mission. Whether we escape or stay and look for Jill, we don't have many bullets left, and we can't even protect ourselves. We're still in trouble. Chris, there are a lot of locked rooms in that house. Check them out one more time. There must be a place to hide safely. I'll look around the house a little more.
Okay.
Let's get going.
So right now we need to backtrack to the mansion, because we have now the helmet key. But every zombie will be replaced by hunters. But the good thing about good endings is that we will be picking up the Colt Python. And hunters die with just one Colt Python shoot on the Japanese version of this game. So that's pretty good and makes the run really easy after you pick up the Colt Python. It's not mandatory to pick up the Colt Python for the good endings, but it make it easy. It make the run easier. So that's why I'm just gonna pick up the Colt Python. Because the last Tyrant fight, it's really hard if you don't have the Colt Python. Alright, so we'll start for the first hunter. As soon as the cutscene ends, aim and shoot. Do not move. Wait until the hunter comes to you, shoot again. Then wait until the hunter comes to you and then shoot him the third time, and the hunter will be always dead on the third shotgun shell. Right here, walk a little and aim. Wait until the hunter appears on the camera. And just repeat. That hunter will never jump, so don't worry about the jumping. If you follow the strategies I told you, the hunter will never jump. So right here, I don't know why I'm doing this. It's better to just shoot the hunter with the handgun. I think it's because I don't have enough. No, I have enough handgun bullets. So just wait until the hunter comes to you. It's better to shoot the hunter on the second floor on his back with the handgun, because he will like immediately aggro to you and start running. You won't have to wait until he comes to the stairs like I did it. So just shoot that hunter only with the handgun, not with the shotgun. We don't need the handgun anymore in the game, so just save it and pick up all the shotgun shells that you have on your inventory. So right now it comes the Yawn fight, and with Chris it's pretty hard to do, but with the pause and unpause trick it becomes pretty easy. So that's why you have to practice a lot the pause and unpause trick. So as soon as the cutscene ends, aim, shoot, pause and pause, 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 and for the last shot, aim down. You have to aim down for the last shot, because Yawn will always miss the last auto attack that he tries to bite you. So the pause and unpause trick when you are shooting, it's kinda easy to do, but you have to time it very well, because if you do it really fast, the damage won't inflict, or the shoot won't inflict any damage. Doesn't matter what weapon you are using, so you don't have to do it really fast. You have to wait until the weapon makes the sound, and then pause and pause. Not doing it before. And I didn't pick up the shotgun shells on the basement, because it's not necessary to have a lot of shotgun shells. At least not for the good endings with the Colt Python. And for the good ending too, is not necessarily demo disc, so that's why I'm not going to the library. So when this zombie appears, just aim up, and I'm just wasting my shotgun shells, yeah, because I have plenty of shotgun shells. I have 25, man, and I think I will be just using like 10 or 15 max. This dodge is pretty... You have to be pretty careful. So right here, aim, shoot, then go back, aim up, and shoot as soon as the hunter jumps. Then get close to the hunter and shoot him on the floor. Sometimes the hunter won't die when you do the fear shot. If the hunter doesn't die, you have to pause and unpause and then shoot him when he stands up. This hunter is the same as Yawn. Shoot, pause and pause. Wait until he comes to you, pause and pause. Shoot, pause and pause. And shoot him the 4th time and he's dead. So the strat for the hunter before that one I killed. So for this one, shoot, pause and then enter to the room immediately. And you can discard the helmet key because I used it at the beginning of the mansion section. So the strat for the first hunter that I killed, not the first one before Yawn, the first one after the basement section, it's pretty, you have to do it correctly, because if you don't do it correctly you will get hit, because that hunter is pretty aggressive and will start jumping over and over. It happens pretty fast, so I wasn't able to explain you on a proper way. So right here, just pick up the magnum bullets. It's not necessary to pick up the shotgun shells. So when you get out, just go directly to the stairs. And that hunter that is below the stairs, do not worry about the hunter. So just save the shotgun and the shotgun shells and pick up the crank and the battery. And I think I pick up the battery. I don't know why did I pick up. But just save the shotgun and the shotgun shells. It's not necessary to pick up to be with that weapon anymore. At least not for now. And right here is the Colt Python. And the reason I enter and re-enter this room when I killed the hunter on the room outside, it was because like that you can restart the spawn place of the second hunter, because there are 2 hunters right on this room. That's why after I killed the hunter I restarted the room. So this room is the same as before with the dogs, because now there are spiders, but just make the same strats and you will be safe. Equip the Colt Python. Shoot the hunter, pause and unpause and then get out. But the hunter is dead. I just pause and unpause just in case the hunter doesn't die. But I think that never happened to me. That hunter always died with just one shot of the magnum. And on this room there are magnum bullets and the red book. So we didn't pick up the MOD, so that's why there's no hunter on this part. And right now it's just puzzles and putting in place some items. So I'll be back on the mines section of the game.
Enrico!
Don't come any closer, Chris.
Wait, what happened?
Double crosser!
Don't!
Hell. Umbrella.
Who is it? Is someone there?
So with Chris there are
Double
two hunters
crosser.
in this room, but
What
with
do
the
you
Colt
mean
Python
by
they are
that?
free, so... Just run, aim and shoot. And the hunter is dead. And just wait until the other hunter comes to the camera. He will show his pretty face right now. Shoot and he's dead. Easy, right? And that hunter just aim and shoot. It's done so. And for this one too. And I pause and unpause because that allows me to run faster after I shoot. Because when you pause and unpause, you restart your idle animation, so you don't have to wait until Chris stop aiming and then run. But it's not mandatory for this part to do that. It's mandatory for the Plant 42 fight and for some parts in the game that I told you before. But not for this part, because you are just killing the enemies. They are dead on one shot. This is mandatory, you have to pick up the flamethrower, because you need it to, in order to enter to the next room after the Black Tiger. We will be picking up the magnum rounds that are on that empty hole. But first we will be killing the hunter, and it's the same strat as before. Just stick close to this wall, aim, and when the hunter lands, shoot him, and it's dead. So I try to make all the strats 100% consistent. But there's some RNG on Resident Evil, so you have to keep in mind that. So for the Black Tiger, just wait until the Black Tiger spit acid, and right there it kinda bugged. It happened like, I think 3 times. Not in this run, of course, just once in this run. But I think 3 times when I was practicing this run. I'm trying to make it. But that's the main strat. Just stand up, wait until the Black Tiger is starting to spit, and then move to the other side, and then repeat. So for the good and 2, it's not necessary to trigger the boulder scene or rolling, because you don't need the ammo disc. Alright, so the laboratory section of the game. So the laboratory section, it's kinda easy, I think. Yeah, just save the cranks and pick up the shotgun and shotgun shells. And have fun with the Colt Python because you have plenty of ammo. It's really satisfying how you can decapitate zombies with just one shot really far away from them. So just happy with the Colt Python because you have plenty of ammo, as I told you. It's like you need, I think, you need 5 magnum rounds for the last Tyrant. And for the first Tyrant you need like 4, I think, or 3. Yeah, 3. So the login is John and the password is Ada, and the second password is M-O-L-E, Mole. And you just need to open the B2, not the B3, because the B3 is for the ammo disk use. So there's one more zombie on this floor. It's possible to just not kill that zombie because he's like really not really far away, but he's like kind of far away from the door. But you have plenty of ammo, so that's why I'm just killing that zombie. Why not? And we'll be killing all the zombies on this floor. There are just 3. I think there are 4. But we will be killing just 3 with the shotgun. I think there's one more zombie on the left, right on that place. But I'm not really sure. I never go to that place because it's not necessary. Kill these zombies and then enter to this room. So this is the hardest room of the laboratory section. Just stick close to the right place. Then go directly to the computer, activate the computer, then get out as fast as you can. The Chimera will never attack you. And right here there's a lot of RNGs. That's the best RNG that can happen, because the Chimera is like trying to get you, but it's never able to get you. And when the Chimera is on the ceiling, always try to evade the auto attack. Just get in close and then go back. And I will do that 2 more times, because when you get out, there are 2 cameras in the ceiling. This first one, camera change, and then immediately start going back. The Chimera will always miss. And for this Chimera, the same. It looks easy, but it's not. It needs a lot of practice, to be honest.
Chris!
Rebecca, you're safe.
I saw you in the garden. I've caught up with you at last.
Well, I'm glad you're all right. Don't go out alone.
Yes, sir.
Chris, as my subordinate, you have wonderful talent.
I would never work for a company like Umbrella. And Wesker, you were formerly with Umbrella.
What do you mean?
Since when have you been an Umbrella agent? And a traitor to the stars?
Now you're wrong. I was formerly with Umbrella, yes. And now I'm prepared to face anything. Even getting rid of you vigilante stars.
Now, the worst possible situation has occurred. The failure of the experiment created a virus, a biological weapon, polluting the entire lab.
No, the worst happened with the Tyrant virus. I lost some of my STARS team members because of it.
You killed them with your own hands. Did you kill Enrico?
Really?
Yeah, like this.
Rebecca!
Don't move! If you do, I'll kill you. Chris, I have something to show you. Now, walk.
This?
That's right. This is the ultimate life form. Tyrant! Chris? Stop it.
Wesker, you're pitiful. This is your savior? You say this failure is your savior?
You can make sure yourself whether Tyrant is a failure or not. Go to hell. Jill will join you too. What? Don't come this way! No!
You can't kill me.
Alright, first Tyrant start. So just as soon as the cutscene ends, just go to this corner, equip the Magnum and shoot him 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And I think he just died with the second Magnum bullet, if I'm not wrong, because I didn't see bleed. I didn't see blood, but I'm not really sure, to be honest. It's like the Magnum is really overpowered on the original mode.
Wow!
Ha! It seems like this bulletproof jacket is pretty strong.
I see.
How about Captain Wesker?
He is sleeping with the ultimate failure. Hurry up! I want to get out of here.
Excuse me, Chris.
What, Rebecca?
I saw a research file in this lab. It said that a great deal of research on the Tyrant virus exists right here. We should blow this place up.
We are already into it over our heads. Rebecca, can you do it?
Yes, sir. I'll set off a triggering system for a bomb.
Okay. Now we have a chance to escape. See you outside the house.
So we have to deal with 1 Chimera and 3 zombies, and then the last Tyrant, of course. So wait. Oh, there's a cutscene right here, I forget about this. So So when the cutscene ends, just wait until the Chimera is getting close to you and just shoot him with one magnum round and the Chimera is dead. And be careful because there's one Chimera on the right when you are getting close to the stairs. So just do it fast. Just kill these zombies with the shotgun because they are on the same line of fire. And it's better to just save the magnum rounds for the last Tyrant, in case you miss one. But to be honest, it's not really possible to miss one magnum round. At least not with my strat.
This is Brad. I have a fuel shortage. Okay, this is the last try. If somebody's alive, please send a sign.
All researchers and guards should take cover immediately.
Oh yeah, and it's really important to have one empty item slot for the battery because, as you can see, I didn't have the key from Wesker's body. And that's because I didn't pick up any of the ammo discs. And I'm not saving G. And I think... I'm not really sure. I think with Chris you never pick up that key. I think it's just with Jill. But I'm not really sure. I don't remember very well. I think with Chris you never get that key.
Okay, I trust you.
Anyway, this is the strat for the last Tyrant on original mode with Chris. It's pretty solid and 100% consistent, so don't worry about getting some weird RNG. And I think it's easier with Chris than with Jill, because of the Colt Python. So put the flare right on that place. Do not put the flare on another place. It's mandatory to put it on that place if you don't want the Tyrant to start running. Because for some reason on that spot, the Tyrant never runs to you. So, as soon as the cutscene ends, just aim and shoot him 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And after the 5 shot, pause and unpause and start running. And that will give you enough space and enough time to pick up the rocket launcher and do not get hit by the Tyrant. So just pick up the rocket launcher, equip the rocket launcher and shoot one rocket to the Tyrant. And that's it. This was Resident Evil without taking any damage, without saving, getting the good ending too with Chris Redfield. Hope you enjoyed, hope you learned. I'm Ares, and I see you next time. Thank you very much for watching.
Are you tired, Rebecca?
Sorry, Chris. I am.
You did a really good job. This case was just too weird. This case was